Welcome to the OCBC Arena. This is day 5 of the badminton competition, the final day. Big finals lined up for you this afternoon. Crowd coming in, very happy to see that there is a good support here for the finalists. We're going to be featuring 4 particular finals here, the first of which will be the SL3, which will be played half court. Very, very demanding play required by all the competitors. Very, very tough men, unbreakable indeed. And here's the lineup. Rukayendi and Duktrun We saw Duktrun yesterday, just about outlasting his opponent, Dikodiku. Chia Lik Ho coming on the second match against Nugroho. We haven't seen Chia Lik Ho as yet, but he's in the final. That's going to be a mighty battle. This will be followed by a doubles match. Duoko and Setyan Freddy against Rukendi and Susanto. Plenty of support here today. Good Malaysian representation here. And here's our first final, men's SL3. Duktrun Pham had a long, hard battle yesterday. He was pitted against Duoko. A desperate battle. Tall, rangy Duktrun Pham.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting.
Lexi, our on-screen guide to parasport classification. Lexi illustrates the different levels of impairment in each class by simply using 4 colours. Green indicates no impairment, red denotes a high degree of impairment, and in between we've yellow for low and orange for moderate, and where you see a space, it represents a missing limb. SL3 is for players with a moderate degree of impairment affecting one side of the body, affecting the legs, or the loss of limbs. They play standing on a half-width court and have reduced court movement, but a full range of shots.
Two finalists out on court already at this end. Duktrun Pham, and at the far side, Rukayendi. This is a particularly demanding form of the game. Lateral movement very restricted because it's half court. The main emphasis is on depth, hitting to the back, and also the net shots and drop shots to the front. So moving the player forward and back, working the openings, subtlety and deception are the keys, and of course huge amounts of fitness. Duktrun Pham was really absolutely delighted yesterday to make it through to this final. Hard battle with Duoko. Rukayendi, he was confronted by Huzairi in the other semi-final. Equally tough game. Indonesia, of course, have a very high, strong reputation in these badminton competitions. In fact, they will be represented in all of the finals we're going to see today. Trun Pam will be at this end in the blue shirt. He just has that slight height advantage. That may be helpful to him. Get back to the back line, but also helps him reach up near the net. Rokayendi very, very solid, very steady. Narrow targets for these players, but they're so well practiced, so consistent. It seems like there'll be very, very few shots going wide by a big margin. As usual, there'll be a warm-up period. And quite possibly a few nerves jangling away. Useful to get rid of those with some loosening shots. Trun Pam looks pretty cool, as does Rokayendi. His previous results, 3 victories. Huzairi there was by far the closest in the semi-final, only 2-1. Antun Trin, Somsak both defeated 2-0. A bye in the quarter-final. This is the bread and butter shot of this game, hitting to a length. Here, Dong Truk Pam's results. Well, it looks as though this was easier, but in reality it wasn't. Against Dwioko, very, very tight scoreline. And second game in particular could have gone either way. In the end, Dong Truk Pam won the second game 21-19. Breathless stuff. Stephen Ong, umpire from Malaysia. All credit to the umpires and the assistants here during these 5 days. Kept control of things very, very well. The mood has been sweet. Very, very few arguments or complaints.
Players ready to play.
That's right. Good idea to start with a nice, fresh shuttle.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Bang Do Truk, Vietnam. And on my left, Bukun Rukiani, Indonesia. Bang Do Truk to serve, level, play.
Well, how about that? Start off with 25 shots. Were you counting? Then this is the way the match will go. Very, very tight. Trying to prize out an opening. Force a mistake if possible. And then, of course, there's the cumulative fatigue factor. Neither man prepared to play the drop shot. Well, there comes the first one. Rokayendi smiles because he was caught. His drop shot was not really tight enough, and the net shot was the winner. Very tight. Players just getting the feel of the court and their opponent early on. Early days, of course. Just out. just wide.
Service over, 2-1.
And sometimes I guess it must be difficult to fight your instincts. You're just playing half court, but there's some ripe targets. He's trying to drop it on the line. Very neat.
Service over, 2-0. Service over, 3-2.
Going for the smash. Well retrieved. And you notice on service the players will move slightly forward, slightly towards the net, and then as soon as they've released the serve, perhaps take a step or two backwards to cover the rear half of the court. And just sensing the movement, Trun Pham trying to ease himself forward towards the net at any opportunity, whereas Rukendi sort of on the back foot, he's happy to take up a defensive position, happy to keep the shuttle moving and only move forward when he has to. Unlucky, but a good shot from Rukendi. A drop shot, very well placed. This time, Trun Pham gets the drop shot in. Nice net shot. It's interesting how the two players, they sort of balance each other in terms of movement. It's almost like a dance at distance. This one's close, just out.
Service over, 7-3.
Well retrieved, both players. Some diversity now, mixing it up. Long rally. Really very draining physically. Be quite a considerable moral victory for whoever wins this rally. And it's Rukendi, little clenched fist. Those are tough rallies. And sometimes the effect of them can last 2 or 3 more rallies. Trun Pham not quite able to reach. 8-3, 5-point margin. When the players reach 11 points, there'll be a brief interval. And first signs of fatigue. Well played by the Vietnamese player. Timed his approach well. 9-3. Slightly longer pauses between rallies. This could be going wide. And there are very, very few of these misjudgments.
4-9.
So well drilled are these players. Now got to retrieve, got to get back into position. Kendi doesn't quite attack, but wins it on the poor net shot.
10-4. Good.
Almost crept over, but not quite. Nearly off balance for Kendi, but gets back into position quickly. Duktrun needs to find something and pressurize maybe that backhand side a bit more. Well played. That's his best rally so far. Yes, well pleased with that. And his opponent forced to scramble. Physically demanding. Good smash, followed it up. Then comes the net shot. Very tight. Oh, doesn't quite make it. I thought that was good. So we get to the interval, 11-4 in favor of Rukaindi. It was such a good rally for Dun Truk Pam. Really deserved to get it at the end, but couldn't. Everybody ready? Because even at this stage, really quite demanding. The players looking to sneak a few extra seconds rest. And this one, I think, lands on the line. Rukaindi more conservative, very, very steady. Few unforced errors. This one's gone. As soon as the net shot drifts up too high, maybe a foot above the net, you know that the other man can just drop it neatly down on the other side. This one's too high, and he's given it away, turned away. Good drop shot from Rukaindi. And now he's extended his lead to 10 points. Very rare that a player can come back from that situation. This time an error. So angry with himself. Just having a look up at the lights. Lights in this arena really very good. Well, I read that as a slight sign of desperation. He's been working so hard trying to work the openings. In the end, he's had to go for a rather ambitious smash. Hits it well wide. ominous signs here. Rukayendi well under control. Should I say well in control? He's under control too. Patience is a virtue.
17-5. Good.
.12 margin. This one was in though. A chance to make some headway for Duktrun Pam. Just for a second looked very vulnerable, but Rukayendi decided not to smash. He's been playing a patient game, and in view of the scoreline, no reason to change it. Nice drop shot, and the reply well short. Very nicely done, just probing on the backhand side.
Service server, 18-7.
Change of shuttle. The teammates in support, and the local fans too. All these tournament games being played in a wonderful spirit.
$19-7.
2 points away from taking the first game. Well, in the end, well played by Duktrun.
8-19.
Well, if he can forge a few extra points, that will be good for his morale. I'm sure part of his mind is thinking forward to the second game and how he's going to approach this task, daunting though it may seem at the moment. Rukayendi, as ever, very steady. Nearly gets caught there though. Chance for the smash, and retrieves well. Well, Duktrun still fighting hard, wants to get up to 10 points first of all, first target. Rukayendi has to wait a while longer. Nice net shot. Rukayendi keeping him away from the net. And looking for that chance. There he has to retrieve himself. And again, good rally. Duktrun working very hard. Showing a lot of patience. Still leaves the drop shot alone. Now it comes. And the net shot to follow. Smash time. There it is. What a great rally. Well done, Duktrun.
10-19.
Objective number one achieved. Up to 10 points. Very well played. Oh, Rukendi taking a bit of a break. Having a conversation with the umpire. Very compassionate. Interesting how the break can work. If you've just won a long, tough rally, well, maybe you need a bit of a break, but also you want to keep the momentum going. I think Duk Trun would be just as happy to carry on. Rukendi, he has paused for reflection. Anyway, back to business, 19-10, or 10-19. Duk Trun serving.
11-19.
Must persevere. Take each point as it comes. Couple of nice net shots. Rukendi, again, happy to play to a length. This one's wide, wrong time. Just needed to play it to the back. That's game point.
Game point 11.
Conservative strategy from Rukendi. Knows he just needs one more error from his opponent. Duk Trun well focused.
First game.
There's the first game though. 21-11.
11.
Such a well played first game. Very, very few unforced errors. Game of patience. Grinding the game. And now, of course, the new factor in the second game, the element of fatigue. To what degree has each of these players drained their physical resources? Believe me, the match is not over by any means. If Duk Trun can get back in, get a string of points going together, and force a level score, anything could happen in the third game.
Service server. Bolt. 11-4 interval. Game. First game won by Ukurukiani, 21.
Much cheering going on from the adjacent court. You can see the Malaysian fans there supporting their player. Omar Bakri will be involved in the final over on that side. SL4 final against Susanto. And here on this court, Duk Trun Pham and Rukendi. Rukendi here, toweling down. And notice the umpire very, very clear about making sure the spare equipment, other items of attire kept well out of the way inside the receptacles, inside the boxes. So, second game, Rukendi to serve. He's leading 1-0. Now, I wonder if this is indicative of a change of strategy by Duk Trun Pham. He may feel he has to shorten the rallies, go for winners a little bit sooner than he'd like. Rukendi, I'm sure, quite happy just to keep the shuttle going. Well, this one's in, easily good.
Service over 2-0.
Good drop shot. Rook-Andy unable to retrieve. So as this game progresses, we'll keep an eye on apparent fitness levels. Duktrun Pam yesterday showing amazing resources and resilience in a long, tough game. Looks a very fit man. Oh, definitely on the line. Not exactly sure why Rook-Andy was expressing himself like that. Good initiative, getting forward for the first time in the match. Duktrun has created a lead, 2-point lead. Make that 3. Very demanding game, of course. Are we witnessing a change in fortunes? Well, not just yet. Well, neatly behind the back, but not good enough to win the point. Reflexes very sharp. Have a look at this one. But the net shot was far too good for him. 5-6. Rook-Andy having to move, but still in control. Good rally. Goes with the smash, followed by the net shot. And now got to force him back. Well, it was an excellently placed shot to the back of the court. It's the best rally of the match. And looking for both players to grab the towel. Couldn't quite flick it back on the backhand. Now that might tell Duktrun 2 things. 1, it's very demanding out there. And 2, perhaps he should probe on the backhand side a little bit more. Well, they're both going walkabout. They're just trying to get their breath back. Umpire reminds them play shall be continuous. So the message is clear. They can only go to the towel when the umpire invites them. Although on the compassionate side, after such a long and demanding rally, easy to forgive them. And now they got the shuttle. Okay. 7-5. Chance for the winner, well retrieved. Rokayendi up quickly. How much did that take out of him? Moving again. Such resilience.
8-5.
Rokayendi doesn't like the decision, but clearly in. Really made to work very hard. Let's have another look. Right on the line. Is he pulling her leg? His leg. So this time it looks as though the umpire's given them permission. 8-5. Duktrun on the rebound. Rokayendi, well, he's been made to suffer the last 2 or 3 rallies. He had to move very rapidly. All credit to him. This is developing into a real battle of attrition. Duktrun probing down the forehand side. This one is out.
Service-server, 6-8.
At some stage, he's got to try and exploit the backhand side of Rokayendi. Try and make him turn 180 degrees to retrieve, because at the moment, most of the shots are coming to his forehand side. Relatively straightforward, as you can see. But of course, it's a very narrow target on that backhand side.
Service-server, 9-6.
Good smash into the body. 3-point margin.
Vault,
Good play by Rokayendi,
service-server,
targeting the body.
7.
Duntrup was retreating. Difficult for him to get the racket into position. Game of patience. And that's out just by a couple of inches.
Service-server,
Chose the right time to change the rhythm.
vault. Service-server, 8-10.
Rokayendi to serve. More to the backhand side. Even now, Rokayendi still managing to play a forehand stroke. They're probing a bit more now. When's he going to break the sequence? When's he going to go for the drop shot? Not yet. We're working forward now, send him back again, make him turn. That's the way. Comes in the smash. Right, this is the formula.
8, interval.
You see Rakendi forced to turn dramatically to the backhand side, and then it's difficult to get back into position to retrieve the net shot. There comes the smash, well positioned, followed by the net shot. So we come to the interval. Duk Trun, I think, will be feeling much more positive about his situation. And a little bit of mutual support there.
Caught 1, 20 seconds. Caught 1, 20 seconds. Push. And now push.
Well, I think the little diatribe from the coach was as much for the coach's benefit as it was for the players. Clearly wanting to encourage his man. Duk Trun looking that little bit more confident. And yes, fitness is a big factor. There they are, considering the situation. We are reviewing the situation.
11, 8. Play.
Duk Trun to serve. First to 11. Duk Trun taken a little bit by surprise by the accuracy of the drop shot. Rakendi's very, very good shots. Next 3 or 4 points, very, very important in setting the tone for the second half of this, the second game.
10, 11.
Forcing him back. Well played, well judged.
Server.
Rakendi threatening to come up to the net, but deceived by the lob over his head.
Service server. 11, 12. Push.
Going to be very tight. That's called a quiet word. Oh, just taking the top
12, all.
and falling back on the side of the Vietnamese. Rakendi a little bit relieved. Could just as easily have come over the top. All. Well, he's regained the lead for a long time. Duk Trun was holding the initiative. And he's got to struggle now to get it back again. Off the top of the rim, but still in play.
Service server. 13, all.
Chance to attack. Shuttle slow coming down again for him to smash. Rukayandi gets back into position. Really working very hard forward and back. There's the net shot. Attack again. And given in. This time in Rukayandi's favour. It's a wonderful rally. Maybe soul destroying for Duktrun. Pause for a breather and a drink. Now, what's going through his mind? He's seen a 3-point lead evaporate, but he knows he's still in with a chance. Fitness is a factor. Rukayandi finding some unknown reserves from somewhere. Got to mix it up. Good on the backhand side. And again. And he capitalize. Well, the smash always coming on the forehand side. Got to make him turn. In the case of almost perpetual motion, Rukayandi can get these back all day. Now a chance. There it is. Finally broke his resistance. Comes in nice and early. $14-all. Yes, both the players are tired. Seems quite convenient, though, to leave the shuttle on the floor for a little bit longer. Take a couple more lungfuls of air. This one's long.
16-14.
Crucial point coming up. Rukayandi wins it. He has a 3-point lead. Duktrun wins it. Back to 1 point. Not hard enough.
17-14.
3-point lead looks ominous. Rukayandi's leaving the shuttle alone. Not interested in picking it up just yet. Going for a little walk.
Play.
And the umpire reminds them to play. Now this is getting close to close to losing unless he can get it back now. 18-14, 4-point differential. Rukendi is tired for sure. And he'll just keep the shuttle going, keep it moving. Let Duktrun make a mistake. Good retrieve. It's time for the smash. Gets his reward. One back.
15, 18.
You bet these next 3 points will push it one way or the other. Very focused. Forced to the backhand. Good. Here's some trouble. Well, could almost feel it coming. As soon as Duntruk was forced onto the backhand side, an awkward return, Rukayendi was able to make something of it.
19, 15.
There's the turn. Oh, just clips the top. Unfortunate. Well, quick rub down.
Thank you.
4-point margin. It's the final SL3 men's final. Rukayendi from Indonesia, Duktrun Pham from Vietnam. Some of his teammates. Oh, it sort of climbed up the net and then decided to drop back down again.
15.
Very, very thankful. Match point. Oh, he's given it away. And Rukendi, believe me, he is shattered. Mentally, physically, but he has become the winner. Congratulations to his opponent. And go and congratulate each other with a hug as well. Well, what a remarkable start to the afternoon's finals. This two-game final lasting all of 45 minutes. Wonderful display of precision, resilience, grit and determination. I feel a little bit sorry for this man. He works so hard, but Rukendi, a deserving winner. There's the scoreline. Looks decisive, but believe me, it was very, very close.